bring the guys in. Okay, guys, what is going on at Real Madrid? Something really stinky is going on at Real Madrid and needs to be addressed now. Real Madrid, without a doubt, is the greatest team in the history of club football. But Real Madrid has lost 2 home games in a row. It doesn't make any sense. There are a lot of things. Look, when I watched Real Madrid today, right from the onset, I knew that we weren't going to get anything out of that game. Why? Because of our body language. Real Madrid's body language today was awful, appalling. It's almost as if the Vinicius Junior Ballon d'Or snub has really gotten to the players. It's either that or something has gone terribly wrong. Or is it because of the Barcelona loss 4-0? It's really difficult to really understand what's going on, to fully comprehend the full scope of events going on at Real Madrid, because something has gone terribly wrong. Or is it time for Ancelotti to say goodbye? Well, many people are saying that right now, but I mean, I'm not one of those, because I don't want to join that bandwagon right now. Could be that eventually, yes, but things are not currently looking great at Real Madrid. The team lacks balance, and one thing the team has always had has always been, their fighting spirit. And today, even that was very absent. You could look Chouamani. What's wrong with that guy? That guy. I mean, there are rumors going around that the Real Madrid board want to get rid of him. Now, for a player who wants to be, who he's about to be gotten rid of, he plays really badly. I thought you'd wanna show your bosses that, hey, I deserve to play. I am this level, but he's showing none of that. I have a few things I want to discuss with you today. So the first one is that obviously, like I've said, Real Madrid. I don't know if it's because of the Vinicius Junior snub, if it's because of the Valencia loss, if it's because of the Barcelona loss, or it's because of the Valencia flooding that's really dampened their spirits. But their spirits were definitely absent today. Definitely absent. Zero spirit in that Real Madrid team today. Second thing we're going to talk about today is the fact that there was no spark. Usually when Real Madrid plays, even when they don't play well in the first half, you see a pattern. You see that the players are in their element. It's just that, they're not really, let's say, showing their full potential. But Real Madrid, what I saw today was very, very terrible, abysmal. The things I saw today in Real Madrid, the way they played. And look, let's be honest. That Mbappe inclusion has taken away from the team rather than add to it. It's not really helping it. Oh, someone is asking me to sing a song. RKM. What song would you like to listen to? Madrid, 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 Hala Madrid, Yadama, Yadama, Hala Madrid. Someone say, I 50 Cent's son. I wish. Maybe at some point. Maybe. Watching from Upstein Airline. Hey, Linga, you okay? Yeah. So, yeah, back to what I was saying. Real Madrid were terrible today for some reason. I don't know why Real Madrid was that terrible today. But for some reason, they were truly, truly terrible. There was, lack of spirit, lack of spark, lack of initiative. I don't think look, I would say it's coaching, but I think it transcends coaching. It goes further than coaching. What Real Madrid is doing right now. Okay. Next thing we're going to talk about is Ancelotti is tinkering around too much. Yeah, Ancelotti is tinkering around too much. He's trying to find a balance, but we already 3 months into the season and we still don't have the balance. Yeah. Justice says, very pathetic performance from Madrid. Exactly. Very pathetic. What are they doing? No, it's not even the fact that, they played well or they showed some guts and they got beaten. No, there was no spirit. Look at Chomani. The only player who looked like a shining star was Rudiger. Even when we have a bad day, Rudiger is always on top of things. So he has always been our shining light. What? Mbappe, no. Vinicius, obviously we know the quality he has, but we can probably cut him some slack. Looking at the preceding circumstances, some the preceding events, like his Ballon d'Or swab and snub and all. He's probably not in his topmost element. So, but if Mbappe, what is going on with that guy? Look, we understand that he's a quality player, but could it be that he wasn't that level of quality because he was playing in the French league? Was it because of the fact that he was playing the French league, so we thought he was a certain level of quality greater than he really is in actuality? I know people are gonna say he played in a World Cup and he was stellar. That is correct, but we also have to realize that he played in a very superior France team. Yeah, the French team was loaded with superstars. Many players would thrive in a situation in an environment like that. But in that Real Madrid team, yes, um, we don't have the best. We don't have as good players as probably exist in France. Yeah, but most definitely, so bad. Look at Vinicius. Vinicius is a good player. Modric is a good player. Chouamani, no, he's not a good player. But what is going on at Real Madrid? Can anybody think of anything that's going on at Real Madrid? Mental effect of missing Ballon d'Or affecting the entire team. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yep. The effect. I think that's what the psychological deficit of they feeling that they've been ridiculed by the entire world or by some organization that is highly revered. That's probably what's gotten into their heads. They definitely need a psychologist. I don't think this is probably on Ancelotti. We know he's a master tactician, but at this point in time, I think there is the kind of psychological let's say drain on the players. That's what I saw from from the game I watched today. So Real Madrid might not even end up qualifying for the knockout stage. People are yelling to get Ancelotti sacked right now. But if Ancelotti is sacked right now, who's coming in? No, we don't have any quality coaches around. Probably Xabi Alonso. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, probably Xabi Alonso. But Xabi Alonso is on a contract with Leverkusen. Anyway, let's talk about Manchester United. So Manchester United have hired this new manager, Ruben Amorim. Yeah, Ruben Amorim. Now people are saying I'm Tupac's son. Tupac didn't live that long to have me, unfortunately. Yeah, let's read some comments. Augustus says we are not good. Can you clarify who we are? And we should start playing better. Justice says poor defensive setup. Opponents use our weak link in Vasquez. Exactly. I was gonna talk about that. Vasquez. I did not know Vasquez was that weak a defender until Carvajal had this injury. My goodness. He's a hole. He's a manhole. He's a manhole. We understand that that's not his natural position because we know that naturally he's a winger. He plays forward. But look, he's been thriving in that right back position. But this time it's not working out. And look at that guy, Militao. My goodness, how did that guy end up at Real Madrid? Now, Jahaziel, I see you watching. Now I'm telling you, we are coming for Saliba end of this season. No questions asked. End of story. Because Militao cannot continue being a Real Madrid player while Saliba plays for Arsenal. No disrespect to Arsenal, but obviously we know that the magnitude of a club that Real Madrid is probably unprecedented in the history of football. Arsenal is a mighty club, but definitely not as mighty as Real Madrid. We are coming for Saliba. We need Saliba, Jahaziel, because This Militao guy cannot be a Real Madrid starter. We cannot rely on him. He's a hole. Militao is a hole. Now, let Pete says Pep is leaving City might be a good move. Mm, are you saying Pep to Real Madrid? Is that what you're saying? I don't see that happening. Pep abhors Real Madrid. He hates Real Madrid. You know he's from Catalan, right? Those people, they don't like Madrid. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Um, Jahazia says Saliba won't join you guys now. He's on a long term on a long term contract. How long is his contract? How long is Saliba's contract? We're gonna buy him out of contract. All right. We are the mighty club. Real Madrid is the pinnacle of football excellence. You know that. Yeah, I'm not saying Arsenal is not a good team. Arsenal are a good team, but obviously when Real Madrid come calling, there's no. You can't. No player says no. Obviously, it's every player's dream. Militao is very poor. My goodness. Obviously, Militao. What is going on with the guy? He was so poor. He was so poor. Yeah, Militao. Oh, how did that guy look? I'm not being ungrateful because I know he's won 2 Champions Leagues for us, right? But look, I can tell you, he is probably playing well because of the environment he has at Real Madrid. He's surrounded by top quality, creme de la creme of football excellence. You know, if you isolate Militao, you put him in that Manchester United team, Manchester United probably get relegated. But Militao, my goodness. Augustus says, we only have two good defenders, and one is available, and one is available next September. Who are you saying? Who? Alaba, is he coming back next September? Alaba. Justice Justice says Amorim will triumph in United only if the team management will give him the time to build the team. Now let's go back to Amorim. Let's talk about Amorim. Amorim has destroyed Pep Guardiola. I have some statistics here. I'm gonna read to you. Yeah, Pep Guardiola has not conceded 4 goals or more many times in his career. He's probably done so. I'll read them to you. Yeah. So Pep Guardiola in 2016 lost 5-2 to Leicester. Yeah, that's 2016. I think that was the season Leicester won the league, wasn't it? 2016. I think so. Yeah, because 2014, who won it? I think Man City. 2015 was Chelsea. 2016 was Leicester. So Leicester won the league and they thrashed Pep 5-2 in his maiden. Was that Pep's first season? Probably. Yeah. And Liverpool beat Pep 4-3. Yeah, I'm just reading the number of times Pep has conceded 4 goals or more in his career. There are not many times. Now, the next one, another one was in 2012 when Bayern Munich beat his Barcelona, his then golden era of Barcelona, players. They beat them 4-0. And then Pep lost 4-0 also in his maiden season at Manchester City, 4-0 to Ronald Koeman's Everton. So basically, Pep has conceded 4 goals or had conceded 4 goals or more in his entire career, only 4 times. Now, Amorim meets him the very first time. The very first time Amorim meets Pep Guardiola, Amorim makes it 4-0. This is like fairy tale to the ears of Manchester United fans because they watched this match like it was the Manchester Derby. Manchester United fans were watching. This was like the grand audition. What is Amorim going to bring? What is Amorim going to bring to the Premier League? And Pep Guardiola is on the sidelines, helpless in Portugal, being slapped left, right, center by Amorim, 39-year-old manager who has only managed for 5 years. My goodness, Pep Guardiola. So Manchester United fans are over the moon right now because they believe that Amorim will be able to make them competitive again at the very highest level. In the Premier League, in the Champions League, he probably can. He probably can. We can't really judge just based off this one match. We can't do that. But from the little we have seen, he's played 11 games this season. He's won 10. He's drawn 1. Yeah, that's very, very high for a team like Sporting, who are only the third best team in Portugal in terms of history. Yeah, because there's Porto, there's Benfica, and there's Sporting, and a Sporting manager who has led the team to to win the league 2 times. The first time in 19 years. So definitely this guy is special. Yeah, definitely special. He probably can transform the team. He probably can um instigate a revolution. But obviously, the Manchester United job is a very, 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 very difficult job. So we can't say for certain. Look, at, 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 at some point, yeah, at some point when I think about it, right, in a certain way when I think about it, I also think that this probably isn't really good for Amorim, because if you're gonna beat Pep, you want to beat Pep 2-0, 2-1, 3-1 at most. Because but if you humiliate Pep, yeah, he remembers and he will come for you. Now you're going to be playing on a regular basis in the Premier League, especially you having so high expectations of you as a Manchester United coach. Ooh, I suspect that Manchester derbies are going to be fire, because Pep Guardiola would definitely go for revenge. He would definitely want a revenge. I can't say for sure it will be a 4-0 revenge, but he would definitely try to get back at Amorim. And Amorim would definitely try to resist. Obviously, he already has said that he thinks that Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the world. But definitely, if he's given time and the support he needs, especially after this grand audition where he's beating Pep Guardiola, after going down 1-0, beating Pep Guardiola 4-1, if this works out, and he comes to Manchester United, they give him the support, they give him the resources to buy the quality players he needs, because he's not going to be able to get anywhere with these crop of players. Not with Garnacho and with Zirkzee, Hoyland. No, he's not going to be able to get anywhere with these players. So he definitely needs, you know, players who fit into his philosophy, players who fit into his style, and players who obviously need that psychological congruence as well. So you're gonna need players that understand what you're trying to do, the idea you're trying to express. He probably will bring one or two players from Sporting. I'm quite convinced of that, and hopefully if he's able to bring Gyökeres, that would be great. Yeah, and my goodness, what a team there will be at Manchester United if those sharp mouths are able to close, especially those pundits. Don't get too critical with the team and allow them to grow, allow them to make mistakes and grow through that. I have absolutely no doubt they're gonna be a very great team. Now let's read some comments. Yeah, um, um, Justice. Yeah, we already read Justice's comment. Augustus says Carvajal is coming back next September. I was taking I was talking about Rudiger and Carvajal. Yeah, don't worry. Alaba is coming. Alaba will come back from injury very soon, and Militao can feel very comfortable on the bench afterwards. All right, because Militao most definitely should not start for Real Madrid. There is no question about that. Um, City and Pep are going to miss Rodri sorely. Hmm. Well, injuries are an inevitable part of football. If you're going to be a manager, you have to be able to play without certain players. I mean, Pep Guardiola, you've played with players like Robin, played, coach players like Robin, Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, Zlatan, Henry, Eto'o, big players. So who is Rodri? Yeah, you should be really capable to manage your team, you know, without Rodri. Well, if you say that but the manager who is widely regarded as the greatest of all time, you say that you're not able to manage your team, you lose three on the bounce. Yes, Pep Guardiola has lost three on the bounce, and his record, which he held in the Champions League of 26 games unbeaten in the Champions League, has been broken also by his now arch nemesis Ruben Amorim. So interesting, very very interesting times ahead of us. Yeah, let's read Eddie Tete's comment. Eddie says Manchester derbies are going to be interesting going forward with Amorim taking over United. Exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah, with Amorim coming into the field with against Pep Guardiola is gonna be really really nice. Pep Guardiola is definitely going to try to get back at Amorim, but I really hope that Manchester United provide Amorim the support he needs in terms of I'm not only talking about financial support. I'm also talking about psychological support, because I feel like especially many of the pundits, they are overly critical about Manchester United, and they are somehow stuck in their old glory days that in our time used to be like that. Well, That is true, but the situation is it's not like that right now. So we need to find ways that we can slowly uplift the team through the the torrid times. And obviously, we are not in the glory days anymore. So we have to find ways to get back to Manchester United's old self, which I think Amorim is going to try to do. Eddie comes back and says, um, I think Madrid should start thinking about moving on from Ancelotti's outdated tactics. That's a bit harsh, Eddie. That's a bit harsh. Don't forget, Ancelotti just won the Champions League 4 months ago. All right, so Ancelotti, I don't think his tactics are outdated. I think he is still a top manager. I think he but yeah, I don't just totally disagree with you. I think that Ancelotti, Real Madrid definitely has plans to replace him. I'm sure it'll probably be over after this season if he doesn't win the Champions League, because I don't think Madrid is going to win the league. If Madrid is not winning the league, if Madrid is not winning the Champions League, then it's goodbye Ancelotti, most definitely. Yeah, so they probably wouldn't do it in a very let's say embarrassing way. They probably will honor him because he's the manager who's won three different Champions League titles for them. So definitely it has to be a grand send off with a lot of gratitude. But I don't think his I don't think his tactics are outdated. Um, Madrid is going through a very tough patch at the moment, um, which many teams do as well. Madrid lost 4-0 to Barcelona. Now we lose 3-1 to um, AC Milan. I don't even know if Madrid is going to be able to make the knockout stages. Hopefully they do. But don't forget, Pep Guardiola is also going through exactly the same kind of patch. Yeah, he's lost 3 games in a row. So football, these things happen. Hopefully, we are able. Look, if Madrid meets Barcelona today, I really doubt that it will be 4-0. No, it will be a different story. But obviously, Real Madrid's players today, I don't think they were really there psychologically. I think they had something going on, a certain kind of mental baggage, probably. Anyway, in other news, Liverpool are running riot. Liverpool beating everyone. Liverpool are now they've played about, let's say, about 14 matches this season. Liverpool have won about 12 of them, drawn one and lost one. So drew one to Arsenal, lost one to Nottingham Forest, won all the rest. So Liverpool are a very difficult team to play right now. We don't know what is going on, but Arne Slot definitely is on top of things. He's a top manager, most definitely. Many of his players appear to understand what he's trying to do, and also appears that it's not too far away from what Klopp used to do back in the day. So let's hope and see what how things unfold. They have a couple of difficult matches coming up, but they're winning. They're winning back to back. They beat Leverkusen 4-0 today. If you beat Leverkusen, who went in the league unbeaten last season, if you beat them 4-0 at Anfield today, it shows that you are definitely a different level. So this season, after playing about three months of football matches, it's Barcelona and Liverpool who look, the most comfortable, the most flamboyant. Yeah. Um, Luis Diaz scored a hat trick, so that's also something that um people should reflect on. But all in all, a difficult Tuesday evening for two of Europe's best, Pep Guardiola and Carlo Ancelotti. Hopefully, we are sat here next week singing a different story. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. We will end it here, and goodbye, good night, and adios. On Friday, we're going to be doing what we call the Goose Quiz. So people come online, we will ask different questions, and people can, talk about um, different, the questions will be given online, and people can vote what the answers are. It will be very interesting. So if you're interested, just leave us a comment under this video, and we will get in touch with you, and you know how you can join. All right. Okay, guys, let me leave you here. We will speak very, very soon. Have a good night. Don't allow Madrid's loss or City's loss to give you any kind of nightmares. All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.